Welcome to Clinical Data Management course, the process of collecting, managing and storing data from clinical trials. So what is clinical data management? Which is a process of collecting, managing and storing the data from clinical trial. CDM is a clinical trial, a critical part of the clinical research process because it ensures the data is accurate, complete, and compliant with the regulatory requirements. So without accurate and complete data, it would be impossible to draw meaningful conclusion from the clinical trials. This could lead the approval of effective and even harmful treatments. CDM helps to ensure that data from clinical trial is accurate, complete by following strict set of procedures. The procedures include, as I mentioned in my screen, you can see the data management planning, electronic case report, that is eCRF design, clinical trial database design, electronic data capture, data validation, data lock and data archiving. So let us understand what is data management and planning. The first step in CDP is to create the data management plan. So that is called DMP. The DMP outlines the overall data management strategy for the trial, including the data collection method, data storage and security, the data validation procedures also. Electronic case report form, the second one. This next step is to design the electronic case report form. Thus eCRF is a digital form that is used to collect data from clinical trials. Now eCRF must be carefully designed to ensure that it collects all the necessary data in a way that it is that it is easy to understand and use. Next one is the clinical trial design. That is the third step. In third step, the clinical trial design the database. The database is where the data from the eCRF is stored. The database must be designed to ensure that data is secure, accessible, and easy to query. Electronic data capture, that is called EDC. So the fourth step is to implement the data capture, that is EDC, in the clinical trial. EDC is a system that allows data to be collected directly into the clinical database, trial database. EDC can help to improve the efficiency and accuracy of the data collection, data validation, and the fifth step to validate the data validation is the process of ensuring the data in the clinical trial database is accurate and complete. Data validation is typically performed using edit checks, source data verification, and anonymization. The CDM is a complex and demanding process, but it is essential for ensuring the quality and integrity of the data from the clinical trial. By following the resourceful outline above, the clinical data managers can help to ensure that the data from the clinical trial is accurate, complete, and compliant with the regulatory requirements. So now let us understand, without the CDM, it would be impossible to ensure the accuracy and completeness of the data from the clinical trial, which lead to the approval of effective of even harmful treatments too. So in my next video, I will come with the example of the clinical data management. Thank you. Welcome to clinical data management course, and here we can see the examples of the clinical data management. A pharmaceutical company is conducting a clinical trial to test a new drug for the treatment of cancer. The company has hired the clinical data management team to oversee the collection, management, and storage of the data from trial. The team will work with the researchers to design the eCRF, develop the clinical trial database, and implement the EDC. The team will also be responsible for the validating the data and ensuring that it is compliant with the regulatory requirements. Now, eCRF is a digital form that used to collect the data from the clinical trial. The eCRF must be carefully designed to ensure that it collects all of the necessary data in a way that is easy to understand and to use. The clinical trial database is where the data from the eCRF is stored. The database must be designed to ensure that data is secure, accessible, and easy to query. EDC is a system that allows data to be collected directly into the clinical database. EDC can help improve the efficiency and accuracy of data collection. The data validation is the process of ensuring that the data is clinical trial database is ensured and accurate and complete. The data validation is a typical data validation typically performed using edit checks, source data verification, data anonymization. The clinical data management team plays a critical role in ensuring the data quality and integrity of data from the clinical trials. By following the procedure outlined above, the clinical data managers can help to ensure the data from the clinical trial is accurate, complete, and compliant with the regulatory requirements. So now the CDM is a very complex process, and it is also a demanding process. But it is essential for ensuring the quality. Every time we are saying about the quality, integrity of the data for the clinical trials. By following the steps outlined above, the clinical data managers can help to ensure the data from the clinical trial is accurate, complete, compliant, and regulatory requirements. Thank you.